Welcome, man. Oh man, I'm in here with this Microsoft 2024 Flight Simulator, man. I done had all type of issues trying to get in and out the game. Yesterday I got in it, but shoot, I was flying a plane and come to find out one of my engines was off. So I done had, and then after that I done had a lot of problems loading it. Um, it froze up on me mid flight on that flight. But I want to try to get into this. Actually, try to get in this career mode and see what that's all about. So I'm gonna go to career mode, check out, see what that's about. Check out the PPL, the license, and then see what comes off of that. I know they got a lot of stuff going on. I've been watching other YouTubers and they've been talking about
You
it.
must be DC Mark 202, right? Welcome to Tipton. I'm Miles, the owner of this Aero Club. Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license. Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights.
So they start you off the
But before any
Cessna.
of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna start you off with this. What's this, Cessna 172, and then from there you're gonna. I guess you're just gonna move out from there. See where they're gonna begin us and how they're gonna start this off. I really want to see how this gonna play out.
Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin. Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
Walk around. What the hell they want us?
Today we will be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine, climbs well, and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are, so hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll.
What you supposed to be doing? I know I saw. Hold on. Do we supposed to be touching this? Right. Do I supposed to be going around? What the heck do I supposed to be doing? Alright, let's get up in. Let's say we could get up in here already.
Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, we will climb to 1,600 feet above sea level, and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view. Ready? Why don't you start the engine for us?
Let's see. Start up the engine. Hold to lock both. No. How the hell? I gotta sit up here and try to figure out how the hell you start this this engine. Is it this way? Alright. I'm kinda like tripping. I guess they don't tell you how to start it up. I guess they don't take. I thought they was gonna start out and take you through the whole school, far as what you need to do. On. Say Control E. I don't want to do that.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 28. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to take over. I didn't think that we was gonna have to go through all that. I thought it was gonna try to start you off from the beginning so you could know exactly what to do.
Alright, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere.
Alright, at least I know where the parking brake is right here, but I want to try to see how you get that Garmin on. Damn. I know it's somewhere down here you had to do to get that other Garmin on. See this, and this will happen when you don't know how to fly, and you trying to figure stuff out. Volume there. I know it's the other switch. What the heck is the other switch at? I know I saw it somewhere. Weekend land taxi, Nastro, fuel pump, both start. That's how you started. I knew that's how you started down there. I don't know why I couldn't do it. Dang, how the hell you get that other goddamn on? Dang, I guess I'll figure it out.
Good. Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving.
Alright, y'all, this is how we gonna go.
You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff. We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off. Perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing.
I wanna try to get it. I don't wanna go too
Our
fast.
first turn. As you'll see, the Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn.
Oh yeah. It's so you ain't even gotta do anything to get this up here, get this climbing.
You can start turning left. We are 300 feet above the ground. I will retract the flaps. You keep climbing.
I don't wanna get it up too high. They got the little boxes up here to help you get through it. I ain't.
Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn.
Damn, man.
Okay,
So
turn left again. We are almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 1,600 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern.
alright, so we gotta climb a little bit more. I don't want it's too steep. I don't want to get too steep in there. I just want to hit it just a little bit.
I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they?
We almost at 1600.
There we are, 1,600 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport. Let's fly over it.
I want you to stay down. I need to go in there and set my keys too because oh, here with the airport in front of us. Oh, we got too high. We way too high.
Excellent. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view.
Let me cut this back a little bit. Get this nose down a little bit.
Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
So we got through the first one. That wasn't
Glad
ad.
we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey, if you want to embark on it. Let's catch up at our headquarters.
I need to get in there and
You
set
seem
my
comfortable out
difference.
there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time.
It's a lot of those stuff I need to go. I need to go and set my keys for trim, power, everything else, because that first flight was a little shaky, and I probably need
There's
to
a
go.
laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam. Take a look.
Certification.
Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license.
Private pilot license allows you to fly a single-engine airplane in good weather conditions and perform takeoffs and landings from land. Private pilots cannot fly aircraft for commercial purposes. Let's see
All
what
the
they
training
got.
lessons you'll need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
So they got a whole bunch of stuff. They got a whole board. Okay, so this is all the stuff that's available after exam. This is the exam. 2,000, what's this? Credits. I think I got 5,000. So they give you at least some sim controls. Let's start off with that first. Time to learn the basics before getting to know more about aircraft control. We will go over some basic camera and toolbar interactions, which are essential tools to master in Flight Simulator. Let's see the briefing. Because you will be able to basic camera tool interactions. Open and interact with the toolbar, interact with the camera, cursor, highlight, interact with cockpit instructions. Toolbar is a quick, alright. Flight plan. Alright, let's see this start. Sim controls training.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel.
Which one is the control? Open the control panel in the toolbar. Which one is the control panel? Is this one?
The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar. The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now. Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see, even through a window to look outside.
Say move the camera, Shift D, Shift A. Let's see, Shift D.
Now, reset the camera to its original position.
Okay. Shift plus space
Alright,
bar.
that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done. Great.
I gotta try to remember that Shift D, Shift A, and then Shift backspace. This is when your first lesson will try by getting familiar with the main aircraft controls and instruments. The yoke, which controls aircraft's ailerons and elevator axis. The rudder pedal controls the aircraft yaw and throttle.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator.
Say Shift K. Shift I. Shift J. Shift L. Alright, let me see. Camera view. Let's do external.
Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
How the hell? Let's say look at the vertical tail at the back of the aircraft by using Shift K, Shift I, Shift J, Shift L. Move the rudder by holding Q, E. Let's see something. External. We said Q,
Great.
E.
Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased. Now pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power.
R to the increase.
Set your throttle to idle.
R and F.
Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner.
Top left corner. Shift K. That one, what? Shift I. Let's say Shift J, Shift L, Shift L. Let me get that. Look at the RPM indicator by using Shift K, Shift I. Let's see, Shift K, Shift I. That shit ain't fucking work. Shift J.
This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen.
I think it was Shift J. I had it come in.
It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments. You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle. They are respectively on the left and right. The analog altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals. And the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Overview. It says Cessna 172 altitude pitch. In this tutorial, you'll learn the basis of attitude management. Attitude refers to aircraft's nose position relative to the horizon, be it through pitch or roll.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
Dang, I can't even get it to
Go ahead
maintain.
and gently pull back on the yoke. When the climb attitude line matches the horizon, maintain that attitude.
Alright, now we gotta maintain it for how long?
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude.
Okay, so that's what they wanted me. They
But
want to
we're
put the
losing
lower
airspeed,
line.
proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. All right. That's good. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
The little flight controllers is so. I got the yoke in here, and it's so you barely move it, and it's gonna adjust
As
real
expected,
quick.
with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Great. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. That's good. That's okay. You've left the training airspace. You need to go back.
Damn, that's how I left
Try
it.
to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
Dang, he's talking about I left the trainer airspace. Dang, he gave me a B this time. Dang, I got poor grades. For maturing, you will have to move the yoke in the direction of your choice by maintaining a center slip skid indicator. This is done by performing small rudder corrections. Churns and roll training.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
Dang, how long am I supposed to maintain
good.
it?
Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see you level back out.
Let's get back level, y'all.
All right. next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop.
I don't want to get too high.
Nice. Level us back out now. Great. Remember, during a turn the aircraft tends to sink, you need to pull on the yoke to compensate.
Damn, that take you through a whole lot. Let's see where. Dang, I ain't got a B again. I gave me 71% on a turn left, 82. God damn. This is where my power settings. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick back up the next time for this power settings. And I want you guys to check me out on the next video as I try to get my PPL, go through this basic training, then try to pick up my PPL license. So until next time,